I'm so sick of Carrie Ann acting like she understands the law. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. And now they're going to be publicly forced to respond. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, Frankie, how are you, love? I actually have a life. I actually don't want to fight with people on the internet. It's insane. This is a movie. Like, they have to give me my trademarks, essentially. They're not yours, right? Like, you can't do what Carrie Ann did. You give me my trademarks, you put this shit down, we all go our separate ways. That's how this is going to go. Or you guys can put your life, your freedom, your businesses, everything at risk, which you already have. This can turn into an absolute bloodbath if that's what you guys want. Or you can take this very kind. Carrie Ann was supposed to get this letter like 2 months ago. I did not like the first attorney I worked with at all. We kept trying. We just did not communicate well. And he made no sense. It was like, I'm hiring you because you're supposed to make this make sense to me. And this is a very clean cut, simple situation. And then I got a new trademark attorney and it's simple, just like I thought. Can she buy trademarks? Okay, yes. Carrie Ann, your bluff is over. I called the Erie police when I heard that and I was like, okay, I'm so sick of talking to you guys. Are you guys doing this? And he was like, Allie, Jubilee is their little scapegoat. I'm scared Jubilee's just gonna fall over dead. I'm very scared for Jubilee. Get fucked, Jubilee. Like, seriously. It's just so strange to see the absolute lack of self-awareness. I know, it's crazy to watch. Like, it's pathetic. Like, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. And Jubilee needs to create space in her life to maybe learn how to cook, to maybe learn how to clean. And Carrie Ann committed a crime. Roxy lied out of her ass, and AMW is just a mean bitch. And she's willing to twist every single video I put out and try to flood the YouTube algorithm, which is illegal, by the way. The trademark thing's already over. That's already done. That's happening. You guys have to give them to me back. You have to give them to me. They aren't even valid trademarks, right? But the trademark thing is done. That's over. I mean, they better choose that it's over. Why are you putting people in this position? When she popped up on my fucking feed today, I'm so mad that happens now. She looks even worse. She's even skinnier. Jubilee is acting like a complete fucking psychopath that needs an intervention. I mean, you can sit there and do that all summer if you want, Jubilee. You are going to, it's not going to. I don't want something to happen to her. She's cruel as fuck and cocky as fuck and doesn't think anything's gonna happen. She doesn't even see that she's balls fucking deep in a legal case. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna let my physical health waste away because of this shit. But I'm sure shit gonna get vindicated before I take a break. I was right about you from the moment I saw you, and now I have real people in your life backing me up. Exactly. Unfortunately, that's what abusers do, is act like you are the one that's the problem. Wait, your jaw is going to be on the floor. I have all the proof. And then somehow she girl bossed way too close to the sun. It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. Exposing someone like Carrie Ann is actually very, very, very scary. But you finally met your match, Bear. BFF Inc. Am I right? Am I right, girly pop? When should we have our first business meeting? Both of our names fit perfectly with that in the fucking YouTube algorithm. It kind of sings. Don't you want to be known, Barry Boo? I think Brian should know the whole thing. She was too impulsive, too immature, too much of a narcissistic, vindictive bitch to handle TikTok drama, but she is a class 1 diagnosed narcissist. I fucking knew it. Her brother sobbed on the phone with me. He prayed for me. He was such a nice man. We spoke for almost 2 hours. This is like a literal movie. See, Carrie Ann, if you didn't want all of this to happen, you shouldn't have fucked with me. You're doing it yourself. I talked to Carrie Ann's brother. I told him I wasn't going to post it, right? And I've told him since that I am posting it and I have posted it and all of that. She goes on Docs the podcast. She has weaponized her Brian and his race and their children and their race against me so many times. Fuck you. You guys are woke monsters. Seriously, you are the worst part. You are the part of wokeism that's horrible. You are the part of wokeism that ruins things for people. And even though I know Carrie Ann is abusing her children because she's a narcissist, the receipts. Aquarium Music Witch said that I fat shamed them the other day. Get the fuck out of here. That's the disgusting side of wokeism. Wokeism, that's the exact side of wokeism that ruins progression. And that's why the other side looks at us and says, you're out of control. One of my supporters, my friend, she goes to AMW and says, you're kind of acting like a white supremacist here. I mean, I was on the fucking floor. The fact that Roxy even ignored her own community. Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. Yep. Ooh, that shit makes me mad. But I have never in my life heard someone say that they have socio-political authority. I have met some very prestigious people. AMW makes fun of me constantly. I reference an old picture of her. I don't mention her weight, nothing. And really what I was saying, what I was referencing in all of that is just that I have a ton of shit on people that I wouldn't use because like I was just saying that's where wokeism is completely fucking broken. So fuck you, AMW. If anything, you're fat phobic. If anything, you're fat phobic. And yes, I did call Brian on my birthday and in the middle of the fucking night last night. Let's talk about it. I called Carrie Ann's boyfriend. I called Carrie Ann's boyfriend, y'all. That's fucking right. I called him at 2 a.m. last night because that's when I got up for work. And I said, maybe if your girlfriend wasn't ruining people's lives, you wouldn't be getting texts at 2 a.m. And then I said, not sorry. Because I mean it. How long have I been on here? An hour? Holy shit, boys. I'm going to pee. Then I'm going to tell you guys about how I called Brian. I hope Brian's watching this shit. BFF Inc., baby. BFF Inc. Hey, y'all. Okay, hold on. I seriously have to pee so bad. Did you guys see my new body pillow? I love that they really think that, oh, my hair is greasy. I mean, if Carrie Ann is autistic, Carrie Ann is also a diagnosed narcissist. I called Brian on my birthday. The second I said that I talked to someone from Carrie Ann's life, she and Brian went on Docs the podcast, said all these lies, said that I was spreading all these lies, that I was inciting dangerous people, which is not true at all. Said that Carrie Ann grew up in a cult or something. I didn't listen to the podcast, but I'm gonna block you because I just don't need people asking me dumb questions, okay? That was probably Carrie Ann, honestly. I guarantee you that was Carrie Ann or someone. And everything inside of me wants to call Carrie Ann's mother. When you go into litigation, the discovery period, I have actually sued someone before. And even though it was very cut and dry and all of those things, it took years. They interviewed everyone that I ever knew. I called Carrie Ann's boyfriend. I got more mad than I wanted to. Who is Cappy Cap? Should I block them? It doesn't really matter. If it's somebody trying to set me up in something weird, I don't care. Carrie Ann's always trying to set me up. I am so paranoid. Something about Brian. Something about Brian. Yeah, they won't stop. If Carrie Ann is so why is she scared of me talking to people in her life? Why? If Carrie Ann doesn't care about internet drama, why does she care what I'm doing? Uno fucking reverse, bitch. I'm allowed to defend myself. Carrie Ann can put on this front. You know, when I took a break and stuff, she is a broken, trembling little girl who has to have control over everyone. You guys gutted my life open, ripped it apart. You don't want the same done to you? Now I'm gonna be a fucking menace. I'm an awesome person, and it's time for me to take my fucking seat in that place and be proud of myself. Do I make stupid calls sometimes? Do I use my phone in stupid ways sometimes in terms of like making phone calls maybe I shouldn't? Yeah, sure. Do I get impulsive sometimes? Yeah. Have I also had the absolute shit beat out of me? And that's also like reactive abuse. You poured out my guts, you laid them out on the table, and yes, I did fucking call Carrie Ann or Carrie Ann's boyfriend, and you guys are gonna hear 2 more voicemails probably. And I sent him a bunch of texts. And you will, like, she has, like, they'll see. And like, you know, the law is crazy. Like, I became too woke on TikTok for sure. I wish it didn't exist, but it always will. And that's where I was getting too woke on TikTok. It's like, oh, if you believe in this at all, yeah, it's okay to call people in, but there's correct ways to do it. Yeah. And I wasn't doing anything wrong on TikTok, and I wasn't being a fucking bully, and I didn't know where it was coming from. All of a sudden, Roxy's gone. All of a sudden, my like income, like Sam was paying me almost $900 a week, and that's just gone. Like, I didn't lie about Jessica. I didn't lie about anything. So get bent, bitches. Oh my god, I can't believe that AMW's video was on my YouTube when I privated everything. That was a mistake, but it was from the Lord. They need to help her take care of herself. She's about to fucking fall over in that chair, and she needs some fucking food. And maybe if AMW is so good at being alive and just gets to be ableist to everyone, maybe you could help your friend. Maybe you could help her learn how to cook or learn how to clean. Your role in the world, Jubilee, is to take care of the child that you brought into it. And you are putting me in such a horrible position, and you both might receive a call from my father as well, which would really fucking ruin your worlds. That's gonna really ruin your fucking days. I'll tell you that right now. Samara doesn't have a dad, and she's about to get laid the fuck into by my dad. You guys can talk about me on the internet. That's not illegal, but all the other things you've done are illegal, and I suggest that you stop talking about me or find, like, this is so good, so vindicating, and fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Have a great day.